Okay, so we're going to show you how to initiate a programmed auto cleaning task. Auto clean, just select the task from the list here. We're going to go with the top one here, demo run, hit start.
Going to cleaning area.
The unit will travel to the start of the cleaning area from the point where it has projected is the best possible point or path to start the cleaning area. Notice the lights, it lets you know it's turned around. And you can see on the map the map of the area that it's cleaning in, and it gives you progress as well. As you can see, we're doing scrubbing here, so the squeegee has fully come down, the vacuum attachment attached. The scrubbing brushes are scrubbing underneath as they put out water to the brushes. You can see it is leaving very minimal water residue, and it's being squeegeed and sucked up at the same time. So if I were to walk in front of the unit, we'll go around it, continue to clean, scrubbing back. Sees the corner of that table, which is right. The table is actually in a no-go zone on the map, so it is thinking and navigating the best way to avoid that table obstacle. If it encounters an obstacle like a person while it's cleaning during its route, it will remember that, and then it will go back to that area before it finishes the route and sweep it once again because it wasn't able to hit it the first time. Please don't mind our scuffed up loading bay floors here. I believe it is at the end. Okay, yep, so it's just about at the end of the grid, the clean area path grid. So when it finishes up its last tracer route on the grid, it'll do this kind of like this back and forth to get up any water that may have been trapped underneath it. What it's doing now is just kind of doing a final suction so it doesn't leave a big puddle of water on the floor. This goes on for about a minute. And then generates a cleaning error or cleaning map. cleaning Mac report, which you can access on the machine and also via our cloud service, where you have access to all of your robot's cleaning reports and activities, stats. Now it is going to automatically go back to its workstation to charge and to replenish from the plumbing that we have hooked up to it, which is it's a pretty simple process for a facility service person, or very easy to do. Really don't need a plumber. You can actually just kind of follow the directions to get this hooked up to plumbing. This is the docking process. And there we go. So now it shows you the levels. And let me just show them. I'm just going to show them. Cancel this here. I'm going to show them the cleaning reports really quick before we end the video.
Please wait. Please make way.
Okay, and so this is the task that it completed. You can see the area here is very small in this one, but if we go home and you go to settings, you can see the cleaning reports, and it keeps about it'll keep about a few weeks of cleaning reports in here that you can go back and review. And these are all, if you have the unit connected to a network, internet network, these are all uploaded to our cloud, where they can be accessed and reviewed for statistics. So that is it here for our CC1 demo. Thank you very much, and appreciate you. Happy trails.